Hello, my name is Kelly McCown. I'm the teacher, author, and owner of Teaching Math and More LLC. Today on the Teaching Math and More channel, we are talking about how to teach division fluency for everyone in your classroom to help students increase their math skills and competency. Where do you start? The goal of division fluency is to teach your students how to recall division facts. Let's say that again. The goal of division fluency is to teach your students how to recall division facts. Goals are good to know because that's where you're going. That's where you're headed. The end goal here is division fluency, to have your students be able to recall their division facts with no errors. When your students know how to use division facts, they can use this through conceptual learning and they will succeed. So, how can you help your students master division fluency? Division fluency is a way of teaching math skills to your students in a meaningful way with fact strategies and memorization. Teaching division fluency doesn't have to be stressful or overwhelming. Let's look at the following steps for division fluency in your classroom. In the introduction video to math fluency, we talked about what math fluency is. We usually hear it called math fact fluency. Students are able to quickly recall addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division facts. This math fluency extends through middle school. Students need to be able to quickly recall these math facts through conceptual learning, fact strategies, and memorization. We've talked about the 4 key components to determining mastery of math fluency. Now let's look how they apply to division fluency and resources you can use with your students today. Part 1 of division fluency is flexibility. Having flexibility teaching math facts happens when students interact with division to develop conceptual understanding. Students are exploring division facts to build the foundation of math fluency. Now let's look at some examples. Teaching flexibility for division fluency using base 10 blocks to divide in 3rd and 4th grade is essential. Here's an example taking 100 divided into groups of 10 to find the quotient of 10. Kids can easily group numbers with base 10 blocks. By using the manipulatives, it helps them start to develop a concrete understanding of each number being divided to find the quotient. This is also a great time to introduce terms such as equal groups or parts, divisor, dividend, and quotient. Students need to be introduced correctly to these terms to develop an appropriate understanding of division. Part 2 of division fluency are division strategies. It's where the student chooses the division strategy to use. It must be an appropriate strategy for division fluency. So let's look at the top 4 strategies now. There are 4 division strategies that kids can use. The first one is an array. It's an arrangement in rows and columns. Here is 3 rows of 3, which equal 9, which can also be written as 9 divided by 3 equals 9. Number 2 is repeated subtraction. So that's when a number is subtracted multiple times is the same as division. For example, 9 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 equals 0, which is the same as 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Here we have an example on a number line using a number line to count by groups of a number. Here is the number line we counted with 3 groups of 3, and we found the dividend of 9 divided by 3 equals 3. And the last example, number 4 strategy that your students can use, equal groups, using circles and dots to represent equal groups of a number. So we have 9 grouped in 3s. So that's 9 divided by 3 equals 3, which is 3 groups of 3, which is 9. If you would like this resource, the Division Strategies poster, you can find it in the description of this video. Part 3 of division fluency is efficiency. Specifically, when we are talking about math fluency of math facts, it is done quickly, rather in 2 seconds or less, to recall a math fact. As this continues to extend into middle school, math facts for grades 6 and beyond will also need to be recalled quickly. Let's look at different ways to assess division fluency. There are 3 ways to assess for efficiency. Number 1 are time tests, which can be done in 2 minutes or less. Students demonstrate on a paper which facts they know quickly within the 2-minute timer. Number 2 is a running record. This demonstrates how your students are applying strategies to solve math facts. Students share their thinking to solve the math fact problem and give the answer. Running records primarily track growth from one period of time to another. And the third is an interview, which is given orally by the teacher, and you ask the students to solve each division fact to the teacher without necessarily having a timer present, but rather answering within a timely manner. This can take the stress or anxiety of a timed test off of students who have anxiety around timed tests. Part 4 of Math Fluency is accuracy. It's the last part and probably the most important one, practicing and memorizing division facts that are accurate and correct only. Be sure to make corrections and share with students only correct answers. Let's look at some of the ways you can practice and memorize correct facts. Number 1 top technique are cards. Flashcards are a great way to practice math fluency, but even better when you have a partner to check your answers for correctness. It's an excellent use and practice at a math center in your classroom. I encourage parents to keep a set of flashcards in their car. It's a great time for students to get a little more practice in if you're in your car a lot. These division flashcards are in the Teaching Math and More shop. Math fluency practice can be as easy as practice worksheet that kids can color and solve problems. It's great for kids who need that practice but also want to color too. These division worksheets are in the Teaching Math and More shop. Math games for division fluency are fun and engaging. This is our top technique number 3. When students play together at a group or a math center in class, they are having fun and being engaged. This game is division fluency, where you shuffle the cards, divide by the predetermined divisor to find the quotient, which is your card drawn, and students have to cover the dividend with a counter bear. If players with the most bears win, it's so much fun. Kids love to play this in pairs. These division games are in the Teaching Math and More shop. So why is this important? Division fluency is important because division fluency helps contribute to students' ability to solve more difficult problems quicker and more accurately. 2, it builds students' confidence in their math ability to solve difficult problems. And 3, it leads to success in students' future mathematics courses. There is a solution to the problem of teaching division fluency. Try teaching with the 4-part approach. You can plan for fluency of mathematics with your students now. Grab the math fluency notes for this series today. It's a 5-part series about how to achieve math fluency for your kids. Each quick 6-minute video will give you tips, strategies, resources to develop a math fluency plan to meet the needs of all your students. Learn how to help your students achieve math fluency in 4 easy steps. The link is in the description of this video. For more information about the Math Fluency video series, be sure to check out the description of this video. Also, if you like this video and you haven't clicked the like button, please do that. Subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified of new videos too. Thanks for supporting Teaching Math and More, and we'll see you next time for our last video in the Math Fluency series.